Hey guys, welcome to another update. I have adjusted the caves. I have made the tiles 3D, I guess. I have moved like all the tiles upwards in order to accommodate the wannabe 3D look. I have added ore veins, and by ore veins I mean anything that's like inside the wall, which can be coal, copper, tin and iron. Right now you can see only one design for copper, but that's gonna be adjusted. Right now I got coal, copper, tin and iron ore ready as a graphical part, but veins are a little bit harder to make. Okay, I got a pickaxe here, and you might be able to hear mining sound. It's a gentle sound right now. I didn't want to overdo it, but I might make it a little bit louder later on. That's mining. Yeah, one of the bugs I had was that if you dropped something inside the cave, it will disappear. It will be moved to a wrong location, like into the overworld, so I fixed that. Also, you've probably noticed that there's a transparency for the tiles inside the cave. That's new as well. Blah blah blah. Some minor tweaks to the code to make it more readable and better. I have moved from some int values to enum, whatever it's called. I'm probably gonna skip technical stuff and just go for new stuff. One of the new things is, let's see, leather armor. I have added new crafting recipe for leather armor. It costs quite a bit. It's probably gonna cost more later on. I was just rushing through it and trying to get it done as fast as I can, and you can equip it. Now, equipped armor can be seen on the character in all directions, and it acts like real protection. So if I were to bump into a boar, hopefully somewhere around here is a boar, the damage I'm gonna take is lowered by the defense value on the armor. I can see boar here. Alright, let's unequip it and aggro the boar. You can see I'm taking quite a bit of damage, and if I equip it, I'm taking around half the damage. Values are gonna change and should change, because right now the leather armor is too OP and the boar is too weak actually. I'm just gonna run away, go back to where I started. Hopefully I can find the place. Maybe I can't. Never mind. Another thing I have added is fill all option for building. Also bigger tooltips. The fill all does exactly what it says. It just fills all the resources you got in your backpack into the sign. Well, it checks if the resource is correct and then it's used. So this is gonna make building stuff quicker. Also, some of you might have noticed that there's no possibility to pick up the inserted items back. That's intentional. I don't want to go for the Haven and Hearth style where you're gonna be using signs as a storage posts. That's one of the reasons why I've created crates that can accommodate loads of items of one type. The fill all option works for all the tooltips, all the resources, and there weren't really many problems with it. What's next? Blah blah blah. Cave walls. New skill mining. When you're mining, there's no cave around here. Well, when you're mining, you're increasing your mining skill. Later on, it's gonna be used for like you're gonna be required to have a certain amount of mining skill to do stuff, or you might be rewarded for having high skill. Like you have higher chance of mining more ore out of the ore vein. And so on and so forth. Mining sound, defense. I have changed the system of detecting clicks on the object. There were issues inside the cave where a wall would be overlapping an object and I wouldn't be able to pick up the object, and also walls will be overlapping walls and I wouldn't be able to like mine the right wall, I guess. It's hard to describe, but it's pretty simple. What I've done is, back then I didn't control the priority system, like of which object is gonna be picked as the one that's clicked on. If there was, we drop something. If I were to click on the ore, the whole system like goes through the objects that are underneath my cursor, which are the tree and the ore. And right now trees have the lowest priority on the search system, so the ore is picked up instead of the tree being used for, getting branches. Also, there was the possibility of mining hidden walls inside the cave. I have fixed that. And what I mean by hidden walls, let me snap to grid, build view, shift, control, like that. Back then you were able to mine this corner wall, even though you shouldn't be able to reach it. So that's fixed now. Leather armor recipe. Oh yeah, I had a bug that would display the armor on the character even though the character wasn't really wielding it. Coal, iron, tin, copper ore, fuel all option. And the last fix was for the rock and its obstacle, just to accommodate the new graphics. Also, one major tweak, I guess, to programming, I have improved the animation or image load up system, and back then I was doing it kind of wrong. With animations, I actually had no idea how to do animations, so I was drawing image by image, saving them image by image, and then loading them image by image. So for all the walking animations, like to the left, let's say, I would have to have 8 images being loaded, which isn't really effective. And the biggest issue there is that it's hard to, if you want to fix something with the, let's say I wanted to add the beard and I wanted to add a little smudge in all the images, so you have to load all the images and fix them one by one. So I have moved to a different system where you have all the images in one like image and you just load certain parts of the image. I wasn't satisfied with that, so I have adjusted the system to a whole animation for the character, so it looks like this right now. This also helps me to adjust the armor and how it moves onto with the character. I'm gonna need to figure out how to add like tools into the character hands, because they are overlapping the image size. So I'll have to come up with like a relative location system that's gonna draw the images onto the character. But that's for the future. I don't really care about that right now. What's next is different ore veins. So it's gonna make sense. If you're mining a copper vein, you're gonna get copper and coal for coal and so on. I want to add smeltery, but before that I need to add a beehive kiln, which is a kiln that's used to make bricks. I'm still thinking about how the whole brick system is gonna be done, because when you're making bricks you need a lot of stuff like tools, wooden tools, the form or the wooden part where you fill in the clay and form the brick out of, and some tools to make it smooth and so on. I think I'm gonna skip that and I'm gonna go for the system like in Haven and Hearth, where you just dig up clay, mash it together to make the beehive kiln, and then just get the clay inside the kiln and fire it to make it into bricks. And then from bricks you'll be able to make the smeltery. Or I might skip the whole brick system and just go for like stone furnace, stone smeltery, and ignore bricks for now. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go, but I'd like to start with metal stuff, metallurgy, and making better armors, making pants, heads, or whatever slots need to be covered with the armor. Also, one thing to note is that the armor right now works for the whole character. What that means is when the boar hits me, it doesn't like detect where the boar hit me. So that's for the future, but right now it works like globally. Alright, when the smelter is done, I'm gonna go for blacksmith, where you can forge tools and bunch of other stuff. Then I'm gonna have to revisit the whole progress bar system and fix the timings. So if you got metal tools, they are gonna be faster than the stone tools, and what it means in consequence is that I will be like penalizing the timers on stone tools. So right now stone tools act like metal tools, as they are pretty fast. Alright, that's it for now. There's also another thing. I want to get rid of the forage system, where it's not really intuitive, and I wanna add, instead of gathering seeds like this, I'm probably gonna add like wild wheat, wild carrots into the map, so we can actually pick them up, collect them, and then we can start your farm from there. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about, and see you guys next time.